This is how I play the game! Oh my god! What the fuck?
Holy shit! That is an epic fucking intro, dude. And I have to warn everyone. Warning. What you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting. Sound good?
Alright, sounds good to me.
In fact, you know, it's becoming tax time right now, and what I'm basically doing is looking at my income, and I gotta file a bunch of taxes and stuff. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, wow. I'm comparing the income that I actually made in late 2020 to the income that I made in late 2021, and it's a drastic difference. Because in late 2020, people came in and they were dropping sub bombs on Twitch. They were using their Prime subs. Basically, I saw a sharp increase in revenue, huge increase in revenue, in late 2020 because of all the stuff that happened for the holidays on Twitch. This last year, I really didn't see that at all because there was no gifted subs / memberships. There was no Prime, none of that, you see. The extra money is always good.
So please consider becoming a member. Thank you in advance. It helps a ton. And I would like nothing but to see growth, if possible, here on the channel by the end of the month. 9 more days. Okay? Hey, if we can hit the goal and we have a fun celebratory marathon event of Game Pass and we do a Feasting with the King, great. I would love nothing more than that, but I'm a realist, and I realize now that it's really hard to convince people to become a channel member. It just is, you know?
Ayúdame, por favor. Es muy importante.
The point here I'm making is, if I were to do members-only stuff, and people are really, I've noticed recently in the past couple of weeks, people are really trying to put pressure on me to do this. Okay, they are. Like, you gotta do it. It's the only way. You gotta do members-only. Members-only gameplay. Members-only streams. Members-only. You are now basically creating a transaction, which I don't like. I don't want that to be. I don't want it to feel like you bought something, right? I want my content to feel like it's free and open to everyone, right? I want everyone to feel like they have an opportunity to participate. I want this to feel like a place where everyone is welcome. If I'm doing special streams and special events where only members can get in on it, then I've excluded a ton of people who maybe it's not their fault, they can't become a member, maybe they just can't afford it, right? They don't have the means to do it. And I feel bad about that, because I'm the kind of guy who wants to put out content that everyone can enjoy, not that only people who can afford it can enjoy. I've never liked that subscription-based model, pay to access. I hate that. Since the day I started making content on the internet, I told you guys, I don't feel like I'm any better than anyone else. I don't feel like anyone else should have to be some kind of an exclusive class or a level of affluence in order to enjoy my content. I've always wanted it to be open for everyone, you see? So I feel bad that there's so much pressure on me to put out content just for members when I don't want to do inclusive, you know, or excuse me, is it exclusive? Good old boys club style content only for those who can afford it and are part of the special group. And that, you know, I've said this over the years too. Take a look at other content creators and how they have their group. You're the Angry Army. You're the Champions Club. You're the Bro Fist Army and shit like that. And you notice I never do that. I never just group categorize you guys. Because I feel like if I did that, I'm taking away that personal relationship that we have on the streams, where I recognize you, we have a fun conversation based on stuff we talked about before in a previous playthrough or whatever it is. I don't like doing that. That makes you faceless. That makes me feel like all I have is a bunch of mindless followers and not a bunch of strong-willed, intelligent individuals who just so happen to like the same kind of stuff that I do and like the kind of content that I put out, and that we can have a fun social time together. That's why I don't want to do that with members. I feel like you're closing the door on all of that when you make a paid-for community. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god, he's drinking gin. Yes.
And so because of that, that's why I'm very resistant to doing stuff that's like members only content. If you tell me, just do a members only stream. Okay, so now how do we even communicate? How do I reach out to my 300 or so members and say, hey, there's a members only event on this date. What you need to do is you need to tell me your information. Maybe I'll get you on my Xbox Live list and I'll try to invite you. You see, and now what if 40, 60, 80 people show up for a 2-hour stream and I only get to play with 10 of them? How is that fair? You see, this kind of stuff, honestly, again, this is the kind of stuff that I don't like. Here's why. A content creator with a giant following says, hey, become a channel member today and have a chance, not a guarantee, a chance to play with me, right? Then they do their event. It's a 2-3 hour event. They play with like 20 people and it's over. Oh well. Sorry for those who didn't make it in this time. Maybe next time, keep that membership going and you'll have a chance. I feel like that's a scam. I personally feel like that kind of shit is 100% a scam. I do. I feel like that's messed up and that what they're doing is they're trying to over-incentivize something, and it almost becomes like not even like a contest, but like gambling. If I become a member, a random chance that maybe I'll be selected from the hat, or you'll spin the wheel, and I'll be the lucky one, right? And I don't like that. I just don't like that. I told you guys, I don't agree with any of these giveaways where they're like, oh, you have to follow and retweet and fave, and then you have a chance to earn this item that I'm putting up for a giveaway. Who even knows if they're fucking being honest? They could be completely making it up and give away nothing at all. And then they get a bunch of free follows and a bunch of free attention they don't fucking deserve, right? I don't feel like there's enough accountability for content creators on the internet. I just don't. And that's why when I do things, I try to vet it a lot more than what other people do. I try to make it a lot more viable, and I try to make it fair. I don't want to promise you guys a members-only event, and then I can't live up to your expectation. I hate that. There's nothing worse for me as a content creator, and this is me and my own morality system and my own kind of feeling in my head. There's nothing worse for me when I feel like I'm planning out something good and fun for you guys, and it feels like it's going to be something special and something interesting, and then it completely doesn't live up to the expectation. And this has happened quite a few times over the years. Oh, there's going to be a special marathon, and we plan out a bunch of games, and we play it, and half the games suck, and the marathon's boring. Oh my god, I feel terrible after that. I'm like, damn, my job was to entertain you. I couldn't even fucking do that today. You know? That's bad. And what I can tell you is I feel like the last couple of years, things have actually gotten better in that regard. If we're doing a special event, every special event ends up being fun. There's something good about each event that stands out, that makes it feel unique and interesting and different and can't miss, right? And I like that about that. I don't want to promise you guys stuff. Exclusive club, become a member, and get, oh my god, you get to play with me, but only a chance to play with me, but a chance, and then you get disappointed when you weren't the lucky selected person, right? I just never been about that, you know? So, the point of what I'm trying to get to you is, there's plenty of reasons to become a member. I've given you all of them. There's so many reasons. In fact, there's more reasons to become a member here on YouTube than there are to be a subscriber on Twitch. I actually am giving you more value with things like the priority of questions for Ask the King, the priority to nominate and vote on things for special events and stuff. There's more things now I'm giving to people who were members than I was giving to people who were subs over on Twitch. That's just true. Factually true. But people have this weird mindset. They really do. That it's a transaction. I'm buying something when I become a member. So therefore, I should be getting this and this and this. And why did I get this and this and this on Twitch and I can't get this and this and this on YouTube? Well, I don't code the site. I wish that I could give you the ability to use my emotes on other people's streams on YouTube. I wish that I could unlock special emote slots for you for being higher levels of sub. It doesn't exist on YouTube. I hope eventually it will, right? And there's nothing I can do about that. All I can do is say, hey, here's the benefits that I can provide to you consistently. If you say we want members-only streams, I can look into it, all right? But I can't promise you anything, and I certainly can't promise you the world right now when I don't have enough time on my streams to give you what you want outside of members-only content. You guys want more stuff. You want I Am Fish. You want other fun things off Game Pass, and I'm trying to give it to you. And I feel like I don't even have enough time myself to give of you now, but now you're saying drop that stuff to do a members-only stream as well. It's like, how? And then even if I did the members-only content, how would I live up to the tremendous expectation of over 300 people who all want to play with me, and only a few are going to get in? I don't think that's right. I feel like that would be a huge letdown, a disappointment, and people would be upset that they tried and didn't make it. And I would rather not have people be upset, even if it means that I don't get more members. I would rather say, I'll take the hit. I'll have less members, and that way you guys aren't upset. Seriously. That's the kind of person I am. Like, I'll feel better sleeping at night saying, hey, at least for the people who are members, they got value. And I didn't overpromise and underdeliver. I can't do that. Seriously, that's the shit that will make me feel terrible and will kill me on the inside to know that I overpromised and underdelivered. I hate that shit. And so many times in life, people do that, and then you get disappointed and you feel like crap, and I don't want to make people feel like crap. That would be the polar opposite of what I'm trying to do here with my content. I'm trying to put a smile on your face. I'm trying to entertain you. I'm trying to have social interaction with you, make you feel like this is meaningful stuff that we do every day. And if at the end of the day, you're upset because of something that happened with my content, like I didn't live up to a members-only expectation, that's the complete polar opposite of what I'm trying to do. You understand? So I hope you understand my thought process. And by the way, I'm not shooting down doing members-only streams. I'm saying this is my thought process. This is why I'm so hesitant to do it. I hope this makes sense. I really do. I hope this makes sense to you guys.
Wow, Phil's just a boring old man. He puts out content with no effort. We don't like him anymore. Like, what happened? I didn't change. I don't put effort into this shit. Phil's greedy. Phil's low effort. Why would I care? Number one, why would I try to get better? Why would I invest any effort? You know? There's no effort behind that. Anyone can fucking do that. They just went to the lowest common denominator to make their fucking money now. And so now I can just turn on a webcam and immediately guys just throw me money with zero effort. And obviously it's not even quality, it's just exploiting, right? It's exploitation is the real word for it, I guess.
Because, you know, some people just won't get it. They won't. And there's nothing I can do about that either. All I can do is tell you the truth from my perspective of what's going on here, okay? 40... for a content creator like me, is like ancient. Like, I'm like a drogger in a coffin. And every day, when I go to turn on my stream, the coffin opens, and the dust, cobwebs come off my face. I start to move, the creakiness, there's like fucking dust popping out of my joints. I'm like, hi everyone, it's time for the Prestream podcast. You know? These jowls, they're gonna start coming down to like here and flap around. I'm gonna look like a bulldog with drool coming out of my mouth. Most people are much younger than me who are content creators who are successful these days. There's some exceptions, but I am the exception to the rule. How many people are as old as me and still putting out daily content like this, right? Not many. Not many.
Oh my god, he's drinking gin. He's a dinosaur of the internet. He's done. Look at this. He's falling apart.
No, that's very true. I actually agree with Bill Barnell. He says, I would actually look 10 years younger if I went to the gym or walked around the block once a day. He's right. I live a sedentary lifestyle. I come into my office every day and I sit down in my nice, now comfy chair, which used to be very uncomfortable. It's very comfy now. And I sit down here with my nice, lumbar support. And I stream and I relax with all you guys. And then between the streams, I'm pretty active, to be honest. Between the streams, I'm usually up and about. I got to make dinner. I got to clean up the house, do stuff, for Jasper. Sometimes I'm showering. I'm doing all this different stuff between the streams. So I'm actually usually very active between. All right? And then we got my late stream where I just sit on my ass for several hours. And then by the end of the day, I'm tired. So what do? I go into the living room, and with my wife, I sit on my ass. So I wake up and I sit on my ass. Then I do some activity. Then I sit on my ass, and I sit on my ass. So there's a lot of ass sitting around here. And that accounts for the reason why I'm probably, arguably, 20 pounds overweight, And eventually, I'm going to have to stop with this shit. I'm going to have to say, all right, I got to put my foot down, and I got to start working out, or I got to start just moving more. Because if I just keep sitting on my ass and sitting on my ass and sitting on my ass, before long, I'm just going to be a giant ass. Right? I'm just going to look like a humongous pile of shit. And I don't want to be a pile of shit.
There's still this back here. And it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind, and it's always telling me it's WWE Champions time. I love it. I love it. Is a mobile game addict. Phil has indoctrinated children who send him money, blatantly milking for money. It's a money pit. It's gone, just gone like that. In an instant, fucking gone. I just care about money. I just can't help it. I eBay. Contributions are mandatory, but I need your help. I am appealing directly to you. No decency, no respect, no common sense, no fucking maturity. Is the guy who just doesn't get reality.